So here's the tips for apprentices starting out, and even if you're a boss, send this over to your apprentice. Send this over to your apprentice and maybe he will take some of these tips.
Okay, so the first tip I'm gonna give is stay off your phone. I know this from experience, this could be the worst thing on the list because literally it just makes you look like a terrible apprentice. Probably think I'm stating the obvious here, but a lot of apprentices do this, including me. I did used to do this, I'm a victim of this. I did used to go on my phone a lot when starting out, but honestly now I realise it's probably one of the worst things you can do. It looks so unprofessional and makes it look like you're just not interested in the work, which is obviously not what you want your boss to think on the first few days of the apprenticeship. Now, a suggestion for this, what I learned was literally just to leave my phone in the van. This helps so much, honestly, because when your phone's in your pocket, you just automatically pull it out, look on it, and you don't even realize you're doing it. But if the phone's in the van, you physically cannot do that, and you'll start thinking more, where can I help out, what can I do to help out, and it's so much better. Moving on to number 2. Tip number 2 is ask a lot of questions. Now, this might seem scary at first, but as an apprentice, you are not expected to know everything. In fact, you're expected to know nothing. You're new to the job, and asking questions is one of the best ways to learn. The last thing you want to be doing is doing a job you don't really understand. Let's say you understand about 50% of it, and then you're scared to ask for that extra 50% help. You do it wrong because you're scared to ask, and then sometimes this could even become a bigger job for the boss, which is obviously worse than if you was to just ask the question. In worst case scenario of that, the boss has to spend hours fixing your work, or even worse, he has to pay a lot of money because you've, I don't know, went through a pipe. Worse than the boss losing a lot of money, let's say you injure yourself, it is not worth risking at all. No amount of money can buy a finger back. So what would you rather do? Not ask and be in risk of a ton of bad things, or ask and, I don't know, worst case scenario, let's say you feel a bit dumb for about 2 minutes or so, which isn't gonna last long, I promise you. Honestly, it just helps you build that relationship between you and your boss, which is obviously what you want. Adding on top of this as a little bonus, it shows you're interested in the work as well, so there's literally no negatives to asking questions. Okay, now tip number 3. Read your boss's mind. In other words, use your initiative. What I mean by this is, say if the boss doesn't set you a task, think about it and what would the boss want me to be doing right now, or what needs doing, and just go out and do it. Now, this one is quite hard for new apprentices, I'm not gonna lie to you, because if you are new to the job, you're not gonna have much knowledge to even go off. Now, I have been there, guys, trust me, it is a pain. The best advice I can give for this one is going back to the last question, ask questions. Now, if that option isn't available to ask the boss if he needs help, let's just say, I don't know, he's gone shop, he set you on a task and you finished early, the boss will always appreciate you cleaning up the site. Now, I know this task might seem a bit boring, but trust me, this is very, very helpful to the boss. According to the boss anyway, this is what he tells me. Every boss will always appreciate a tidy up of the work area. You know, just put his tools away nicely, sweep up anything that we're not using, pull it in the bin, or if you don't know if it can go in the bin, just pull it to one side. Other things I can suggest is, number 1, calculate things. Let's just say, I don't know, a skirting needs to go somewhere and the boss hasn't measured it yet. You know, you can measure that, mark it. If you don't feel safe cutting it, literally just mark it. That's very helpful. Any little things that need cutting, like slabbing strips, smoke seals, any of that, you can just get out of the way. Sand things down, wipe things down, like let's say there's pencil marks on the door, you can wipe that down. Little tasks, trust me, this will be helpful. It will help you out as well, not just the boss, because when it comes to the end of the day and you're packing everything up, you know, you'll have less to do. Over time, you should be getting better at this if you just watch what the boss is doing, and then as time goes on, you'll learn, oh, he's doing this job, he's gonna need this tool, or oh, he's doing this job, next in line, he's gonna be doing this job, if that makes any sense. And this is gonna make you look like an amazing apprentice. Your job as an apprentice is to make the boss's life easier. You won't know everything from the start, you will have to learn, and that just comes with time and patience, so just please be patient. Okay, next tip. Now, same again, not a lot of apprentices do this. I didn't do this for ages, only recently I've started doing this, I'm not even gonna lie to you. So if you do this from the start of your apprenticeship, you'll be flying. But anyway, tip number 4, is it 4, 5, I can't remember. Tip is to take time out of your day or learn outside of work. What I mean by this is when you're not busy, let's say, I don't know, you're scrolling Instagram or YouTube, literally take an hour out of your day, or even half an hour out of your day, or even 20 minutes, 10 minutes, it doesn't matter. to watch a couple of videos on YouTube on what you're going to be doing the following day. Let's say tomorrow, you know, you're going to be fitting a fire door, and then the day before you literally watch, I don't know, a 10-minute video on how to fit a fire door. Even simpler, how to fit a handle, how to fit a door closer. Just small things you can learn off YouTube. This will really impress your boss. If you truly are interested in the apprenticeship and trade that you're in, then you will be doing this. Not many apprentices do this, even me. Like I said, I didn't do this for ages. It's such an easy way to boost your knowledge, and I don't know why more people don't do it. Any amount of time will have a big contribution to the following day. If you don't know what you're going to be doing the following day, just shoot a message over to your boss. I'm sure he wouldn't mind. Just literally ask him, do you know what we're going to be doing tomorrow? Yeah, the boss will be really impressed when you come in the next day and you've got the knowledge out of nowhere. But there is so much stuff on YouTube. You can literally watch a video on anything, literally anything. The next tip, I know this one a lot of people struggle with, but literally make friends with your boss. I cannot stress this enough. It's gonna make your life so much easier, the boss's life so much easier. You're just gonna feel more comfortable at the job. But I do get a lot of messages saying, oh, how do I make friends with my boss? My boss don't like me. I know this one can be tough. A few things I can recommend is literally just when you're sitting in the van on the drive, just literally have a normal conversation with the boss. Treat him like he's your friend. This one I'm not going to cover too much because it explains itself, but yeah, make friends with your boss. Next tip, accept you'll make mistakes. A lot of apprentices go onto the job thinking, yeah, I've got this, I'm going to ace it, no mistakes going to make. But trust me, everyone makes mistakes and everyone will make mistakes because it's not an easy job, quite frankly. You're not going to be great when you first start, and no one is. I wasn't, the guy next door isn't, the man across the road isn't, I don't know. No one is. You know, when you're learning a skill for the first time, let's say you're learning a new language, you're not going to be able to speak the whole language fluently straight away. It just doesn't make sense to. This one applies to any skill. You're not going to be perfect the first time you start it, except you will make mistakes. As time goes on, you will get better, and that's a promise, honestly. If you keep at it, there's literally no other way you can go apart from up. And me personally, I think I'm the best person to say this because I've made so many mistakes. I'm going to add a few here. I've been an apprentice for 1 to 2 years, I'm still making mistakes. But anybody starting out, of course you're going to make mistakes. So when you make mistakes, don't get discouraged because it's bound to happen. As long as you learn from them, it's fine. The boss did once say to me, you can make as many mistakes as you want, as long as you only do it once. Basically saying, mistakes are going to happen. As long as you learn from them, we're going to be good. I've made the same mistakes multiple times, but once again, it is bound to happen.
Thank you for watching the video, and I really appreciate all the support. Me and Tyrell have started a joint channel, so I'm going to be posting a lot over on that channel. Tyrell's going to be posting on that channel, and it's just going to be a joint channel. Me and Tyrell doing work, quoting jobs, having a laugh, and just a bit more behind the scenes. So if you want to see that type of stuff different to this channel, then go check that out, and there's already videos posted on it, so yeah, you got a lot of stuff you can watch. So yeah, the videos that are already posted on it, I enjoyed them, so I hope you will too. Also, I have got a little bit of an exciting series coming out. It's going to be a whole project start to finish. I'll tell you how much I make on that project and do literally every day, step by step, what we've been getting on each day, posting every single day. I am on day 6 now. I am hoping to start posting next week, every single day. And until next week, goodbye.
Yeah. Energy, say you're not ready for the wham. Energy's war, I've never been glam. Energy sure like bars will land, like a missile straight to the plan. Energy's more than everything, man. Energy's mad, don't mess with the ram. Certain things in life gotta overstand. That's disappointing, don't do this, man. With your energy, yeah, can't do this, man. Energy's, yeah, like a sizzling pan. 4 meetings already is urgent, fam. If the energy's right, we can do this, man. If the energy's right, we can do this, man.